Well, how's it going today? Not so good. I thought I was gonna do a good deed and buy a banana plug. Or actually, I bought a number of banana plugs. To be really honest, I bought 100 of these damn things, and they're different colors. I was gonna make some test leads, and I foolishly got them off of eBay, and I foolishly bought them from China. Anyway, I'm very disappointed in these. These are pretty much, they're just about unusable. Let's see if we can, well, how about we zoom a little bit? There we go. So anyway, first strike is this. That looks harmless enough, but if you think about it, let's say you've got this hooked up and you go to unplug it and you reach over and you grab this. Well, your finger's going to go right on there, and if you're working with some, let's say, mains voltage or something like that, you might get a nice shock. That's a fun surprise. Way for our enemies to try and kill off a few of us without even trying. My other kind of, to be really blunt, bitch about this is, if you look at this really carefully, this is like a little pin, and then there's a sleeve with this kind of bulby part. This is like the peel of a banana. I believe this is where the banana plug got its name. Anyway, this fits into this meter, but if you look, it just spins around. It's loose, and it's loose because the way this is made, it doesn't squeeze it down and tighten it up any. The only hope you have of even remotely salvaging this may be to solder this, carefully sweat solder this end. I don't know. There's another strike in the grackles are over there fighting amongst themselves. The other dumb move on these things is that screw is a kind of a double purpose. It goes right there in that little container right there. Well, what the idea is that screw goes in and jams the wire. This is how they put a lot of cheap, crappy audio power connectors and audio connectors together in car stereos. Anyway, I was just going to screw that in there and let you see that. That's what it looks like without the shroud over it. And this thing is such a piece of crap that this is actually, this body is a casting. There's the mark right there, the molding mark. So I get to start over again. That's what I get for it. And they couldn't even be bothered to thread the screw straight. If you look at it, it's in there, and it can't. So if you got a small piece of wire, this won't work. Your only hope might be to double that all up, or again, well, you can't throw that screw away because it holds that shroud on. You might be able to solder that in there and then run the screw in if you're lucky. You might be able to put a piece of heat shrink over this, clear heat shrink, to insulate that. You know, this is all more trouble than it's really worth. So these are really useless garbage. And I think I'm going to complain a little bit here. I'm not much of a complainer, but this is a bit much. I just love this stuff where you're busy sleeping in your little bed and people are trying to figure out how to make stuff crappier and cheaper. And I looked at this pretty hard before I bought it. And I was under the impression that this was just some kind of a connector that it all got screwed together. Well, what the deal is the picture is this way. It doesn't show you all this crap. These might be okay for some speaker wires, although I wouldn't want to use them for that. Who knows what would happen? They don't fit tight. They're just junk. I think I've got that point across. Did you get that? I mean, do I need to say that they're crap again? Oh, I dropped it. Didn't break, though. Yeah, so I need to find some real connectors. What's kind of funny is there used to be some places that made real connectors. Smith used to make them. Johnson, E.F. Johnson. Oh, who else? Pomona. They're still around. The problem is that they want a ton of money for them nowadays. Probably because it's, I don't know, if you have a quality product, you probably want to be paid for it. Oh no, I guess that's the way it goes. Anyway, I just thought I'd give you a friendly little heads up. Anyway, have a groovy day. Take it easy.